Here we're doing this problem about average cost. So the first question on here tells us to determine what the average cost is and then figure out the rate of change of the average cost. That would be marginal average cost. Okay, and then figure out where that's equal to 0. Alright, so we start out with the cost function. We want to find the average cost function. Average cost function is defined as c bar, and it's just the cost function divided by x. So basically we take this whole thing and divide it by x, and that gives the average cost. So basically we're taking this whole thing and putting it over x. Now the way that we can approach this is we just split this up as 4 different fractions. So we're going to have 1/2 x to the third over x plus 4 x squared over x minus 4x over x and plus 25 over x. Okay, so then we'll just cancel. This is going to go down to a second power, cancel. This is going to go down to a first power. These are going to cancel entirely, and that one will just stay as is. So let's rewrite c bar of x as 1/2 x squared plus 4x minus 4. And then let's write this last term as 25x to the minus 1 power. It'll be easier to take the derivative. Okay, so the next step is c bar prime of x. That is the derivative of the average cost. So we'll use the power rule on that, bring the 2 in front, lower the power by 1. That just leaves us with x there. 4 for that one. That's a constant. Its derivative is 0. This one we put the minus 1 in front, so minus 25 x to the minus 2 power. Okay, we can rewrite this as x plus 4 minus 25 over x squared. So there's that is the average marginal average cost. The next thing it asks us to do is find the where this is equal to 0, and it says to use a calculator to do that. So let's go ahead and bring out the calculator to see how that works. So what you need to be sure and do is enter in the average marginal cost. Sorry, the average marginal cost function. So enter it like this as y1. Change your window. I think the appropriate window in this particular case is just pretty typical. -5 to 5 on both x and y, and then when you graph it, you should get a graph that looks something like this. You're trying to figure out where it crosses the x-axis. So in order to do that, you need to use this calc function. So second trace, that's calc, and then what we're looking for is where it crosses the x-axis, so that's the 0 right there. So just press 2 or scroll down to it. It's going to ask you for a left bound, so notice that you need to get that cursor so that it's to the left of that place that it crosses the x-axis. Anywhere to the left it's fine, so we just press enter there, and then it asks for a right bound, and so we want to move it over so that it crosses over the x-axis, goes to the right of the place where it crosses, and then just press enter, and then it says guess, so you're just going to press enter one more time, and 2.035 is where it crosses the x-axis. And depending on what it wants you to round this to, I think if it's 2 decimal places, you'd say 2.04. Okay.